Hey guys, this video is for anybody feeling stuck right now. Whether that's in work, relationships, your success, not knowing what path or direction to take, or maybe you've already reached your goals and you don't know where to go from there, this video is for you. I want to make a disclaimer that I am solely just talking from the heart. I didn't script this. I literally just had this idea pop into my mind this morning and I felt very called to talk about it. So here we are, little coffee break. Whenever I do like these YouTube videos, I get very out of breath because I feel like my mind is like trying to go really fast, but my voice doesn't catch up, and it's probably because of coffee, whatever. Yes, the feeling of being stuck. I am very familiar with this emotion, this beloved human emotion, and it could be really, really discouraging to get into this stuck mindset. And whenever I have felt it, especially back in the day, I would panic and really want to make this feeling go away. So I would do anything I can, kind of try to act out of desperation, and I think it just made matters worse. Now that I've gotten older, I have really done a lot of self-healing and self-work, and have realized that feeling stuck is completely normal, and I think probably most of us feel this consistently. And I think this emotion or feeling is more common than a lot of us talk about. I think we try to mask our feeling stuck with working more or buying fancy things or looking for quick dopamine rushes or painting a false facade to make it seem like we have everything together, to make it seem like we're moving forward, when really we're all a little stuck. We're all a little lost. And when you really think about it, to feel stuck or lost because you feel like you're not at a place that you're supposed to be, like who is measuring this? Who is measuring your life to be like, oh, you need to be here at a certain time, or you're not doing this well enough, you're falling behind? Like, who decides that? I think in this day and age, everything is so consumer based and flashy, and we now more than ever are so exposed to everybody's life online. I know when I scroll on social media a little too much, I start to really doubt my own life. I completely crumble and I think, oh, I'm not in the nice house. I don't have the kids. I don't have the perfect marriage yet. I don't have, millions of dollars or like $100,000 brand deals, or I'm not as skinny, I'm not as pretty, I'm not as rich as that person may seem online. But that person, although their life may look perfect online, probably has felt lost and stuck in their life before. And that's the reality of it. I think it's so important to open this topic for discussion because it's so normal. And if we normalized it more, I think a lot of us would stop putting this high pressure on ourselves. So with that being said, I do think that feeling stuck and lost is a blessing, and it's there for a reason, because when we get in those moments, we really do a lot of self-reflection. Sometimes it's really hurtful and it cannot feel comforting, but I really do think that that emotion is put into our lives to analyze what we want to fix, what we want to move forward with, what we want to leave behind, what can we do better to evolve, because there is nothing wrong with wanting goals and aspirations, obviously, but we miss out on the key points of happiness and the beautiful journey that it is reaching our goals when we're consistently feeling like it's not good enough. There's a fine line on how to ride the wave and push forward, but still staying present. And how do we do that? Well, I'm gonna just repeat the same things that I'm sure you've heard on social media over and over again, but there's a reason why humans preach what they preach over and over again. Number one, breathing. If you didn't realize, a lot of us go our day-to-day life doing very short increments of breath. We never really fully fill up our lungs, and we never fully get in tune with our breath. We're always like drinking coffee, anxiety, like moving forward, taking the kids to the school and going to work. Like our brains are not connected to our lungs. We are like on autopilot, and sometimes that can be really, really stressful. So to just stop and breathe and get connected to our bodies. So it's gonna really help us get present. Anytime you have an anxiety attack or you're feeling stuck or feeling lost, just stopping in silence and breathing will ground you and center you. Basic tool, but the most valued. Number 2, reconnecting with a routine. Still incorporating your productivity, but learning to also balance it with slow-paced self-care. Again, I am repeating whether that can be a skincare routine, a fitness routine, getting out in nature, cooking more food at home so you know that it's like healthy and nourishing. Like, all of those are so important to feel healthy, balanced, and present. Sleep is key, you guys. You need to be getting at least 8 to 9 hours of sleep. Some people can function off of 6 and 7. Like, I know people that, you know, a little less sleep actually helps them feel more productive and happy and grounded during the days. That's totally fine. Whatever it is to you, prioritizing sleep. Whether you get some blackout curtains to block out more light, you know, put some earplugs in, an eye mask, like really elevating your sleep experience to make sure that you're going into that deep REM sleep. That's gonna do wonders. Gratitude. Now, this was something that took me a while to actually get the hang of and practice, because my mind a lot of the time instantly wants to go the pessimist route and think of all the things that I don't have, all the things that I lack or that I'm bad at. And let me tell you, when I was younger, my negative self-talk was so strong, so strong. It took me a long time to get out of that. And gratitude doesn't always have to be like, oh, sit down on your little meditation pillow and write in like a fancy little journal of all the things you're grateful for. Yes, that is a beautiful, beautiful tool, but that could simply just be you going for a walk outside and saying it in your head. Repeat what you are grateful for inside your head. Whatever it may be to you, to practice gratitude really shows you all the things that you do have. For me, if I can just give like an example. So I've been trying to build my social media, and let me tell you, it is very difficult. It's very taxing. You have to be really dedicated. You have to really want it. And about a year ago, I made a gratitude list and just stated all the things that I'm grateful for, and then I stated the things that I wanted to achieve. I achieved pretty much everything on that list within the last year. I can support myself financially solely off of my social media now. My following grew on TikTok. You know, I'm developing my voice more and more. I'm developing more confidence. I've been able to work with amazing brands. Those are all things that I really wanted to achieve as a stepping stone into my career. And I achieved all that. Lately, I've been feeling really stuck and lost. And my mind instantly wants to go back to what I'm lacking, what I don't have. You know, I have to remind myself where I'm at now. I wanted it so desperately a year ago. So by me feeling stuck and lost and ungrateful, I'm taking away from all of the amazing accomplishments that I have achieved. Like, I did it. I am so proud of myself. But let me tell you, I'm not always proud of myself. I still have moments of doubt and frustration. Hence why I'm making this video. So yes, gratitude, it's so important. So important. This consumer-based society that we live in makes us really feel like we are not good enough. Especially right now. There is a huge like Tarte campaign going on in Dubai, and all of the top TikTokers and like beauty influencers and so forth invited on this trip. And this trip is probably multi-millions of dollars. Like, they flew first class and they stay in these like private villas, and then they're given all these free makeup products and clothing and go to these fancy dinners, and you know, they broadcast it online. And obviously that's like a really smart marketing tactic. Like, I would take the trip too if I was offered it, probably because that's like once in a lifetime. But as a viewer on social media, seeing that makes you feel like, wow, what did I do wrong in life? Like, why didn't I get that lucky? But just because your success doesn't look like somebody else's doesn't mean that it's not good or it's not enough. Whatever you're doing, whether that's just trying to be a better mom or a better friend or a better partner, you've already succeeded. If you are healthy, happy, you have a roof over your head, and you have faith in like a higher power, and you're connected to yourself, like you have self-awareness, like you are already winning, okay? Just simply being a human is like incredible. Living in America is incredible. Like, there is so much to be grateful for. And how boring would it be if we all were the same? If we all were rich influencers going to Dubai and being flashy online, Because to be honest, a lot of the creators that I see nowadays, they're all kind of doing the same thing. And to me, it gets a little exhausting not seeing authenticity. And I'm not trying to bash any influencer. I just think I've been working in this industry for enough time to make some observations. Yeah, I think I crave authenticity. So by comparing yourself to what you see online, it's taking away from your own unique, special gifts. Be you, who you are. Go for your own goals. Like, you don't need to go for somebody else's goals, okay? I've also learned that when I feel stuck or lost, the best thing for me to do is to just let go. Kind of take a pause on the hustle environment, being as productive, like take a little pause, step back a little bit, still get your work done, still get your, your brand deals or whatever you need to do, but take a step back and just let go, because I guarantee you are feeling stuck or lost because 1, you're overworked, 2, you're hitting a plateau and maybe you just need to step back and get those like creative juices flowing again. Maybe you need to just take care of your body again and reflect. Like, take that as a time or a signal to just step back. And I know that is really hard to do because we are taught to hustle more and work more, and we live in America, like that's what our country is based around. But I'm telling you, God or the universe has a plan for you, and everything that you feel and everything that you go through, there is a bigger purpose, a bigger reason for why that is coming into your life. So I want to circle back to what I said in the beginning of the video because it's really important, and I want you to remember feeling stuck and lost is completely normal, and measuring your success or where you should be at life is unrealistic. There is no measuring tape or time frame on who you should be at a certain age or a certain time. You're on your own path. Don't take away from your greatness just because you're comparing yourself to somebody else and you want to be like them, or you think you should be where they are or have as much money as they should or wear the same clothes. Like, no, you are you, and that is the best gift that you will ever receive in this world. So be grateful, slow down, take care of yourself, breathe, and let go. You will get through this, and I promise you, there is light at the end of the tunnel. There is a bigger purpose and a bigger destination, something better than you ever even imagined. Hope you guys enjoyed this quick little video. I had so much fun sharing my thoughts, just straight from the heart. And I can't wait to see you again soon, okay?